Hi, it's James Bennett from Rothwell MMA, and we're going to be working on our straight punches today. So, when we work on our straight punches, just make sure that you have a clear room, about five square feet. So we're going to work on our ones now. With our ones, I want you guys to start off in your strong stance, and I like to say that you're looking over your knuckles like iron sights, okay? Now open your hands from here. Your right thumb should be close to your face, and that other hand should be out in front of your face. I like to think about having my hand out about a hand's width distance in front, okay? Now from here, what I'm going to do, when I throw the number one, okay, as I bring the hand straight out, I'll start to close the fist. Once I bring this hand straight out and I'm closing my fist, I keep my elbow in tight and I start to rotate my fist at the very last second. And I like to think about I'm whipping my hand forward like a towel, okay? It's very important when we're throwing our one that we don't shoot all of our weight forwards and we're super heavy on this leg, but I'm not staying still either. It's a tiny little drive forward in the knee that's happening as you throw the one. Now, it's also very important as you're throwing your jabs that you remember to pull the elbow back where it came. All right, keep that elbow underneath your fist. Don't pull your elbow back wide. This leaves room for kicks and counterattacks. So keep your elbow in tight as you bring your hand back. All right, now to help with that, we can come over to a wall. So when we come over to this wall, I'm going to put my lead foot against this wall. And now I'm going to be in my stance, and my elbow should be just up against this wall. From here, I'm going to drive my hand forwards, and I'm going to turn the fist all the way over. From here, I shouldn't be touching that wall on the way back or going out. And I'll use this wall at home to help me drive my jabs forward so I don't make mistakes of telegraphing and pop my elbow out, and now I'm getting kicked in the ribs. So keep that elbow tight the whole time. Use these walls. So now we're going to go into the number two. For the number two, remember that thumb is sticking close to your face. From here, just like the number one, I'm going to bring the hand out first, and as I bring the hand out, that's when I close my fist. It's important that we're not here and we're super tight, because if I throw these punches super tight, they're going to come out slow. Again, you want to whip your hand out like a towel. The power isn't coming from your arm, it's coming from your hip. So as you bring that hand straight out and you're keeping that elbow in tight, your hip is going to start to turn. Remember, this in our stance, this heel should be up in the air so I can pivot like this. Now, as I throw that two, I'm turning my hips, I'm turning my shoulder, and then right at the last second, I turn the wrist over. And then I bring it right back, just like a laser beam. Your hand comes straight out and straight back. There should be no popping out to the side. There should be no dropping before you throw, and the same on the way back. All right, don't scoop ice cream and let your hand drop. Bring that hand straight back, bring that elbow straight back, okay? Now, what we can do is we can, again, go to a wall. Put that rear foot this time up against the wall. Get into your stance. Your elbow should maybe touch it. It should almost not touch it. And then from here, I'm going to, again, throw my two. My elbow should not be touching the wall at any point in time. If your elbow does touch the wall, that's because you're popping your elbow out too wide. Keep that elbow tight, throw that hand straight forward, and then bring yourself back. Now, one quick trick, okay? Pay attention to your lead foot in this stance. If your foot is pointing out to the side, it doesn't matter if you're using that wall, because you might be in a terrible stance and your elbow won't touch regardless, even if you're popping your elbow out wide. So make sure that this lead foot is parallel with the wall. So that way you can throw your punch straight forward and you'll know you're throwing the punch correct. Hi.